Good morning, listeners, and welcome to the Trade Talk podcast. Friends, yesterday we saw the market crossing the levels of 18,000, which was highly unexpected, and it was mainly because of the specific news flow on the merger deal between HDFC Bank and HDFC Limited. HDFC Bank, both the stocks were performing when the market was like recovering from the lower levels, and they were outperforming to the broader market. It was completely difficult to understand that why they were outperforming, but they were just going higher and higher. The market was also mounting to the next levels, irrespective of major events in the market. And that's the reason whenever the market goes higher during a gloomy period, I often remember Jesse Livermore's quote that markets are never wrong, opinions often are. And that is the reason I follow trend, or I can say I am a trend follower. No doubt that level works, but unless and until the levels are not giving any reversal signals, we should stay away from taking any specific contra call in the market. On Monday, the benchmark indices witnessed a stellar rally after a robust intraday session. Nifty ended nearly 350-370 points higher, whereas Sensex was up more than 1,200 points. As we discussed and mentioned that Monday's intraday rally was largely supported by HDFC Twins, as the announcement of a merger deal between these two companies. During the intraday sessions, both the stock rallied more than 10%. Amongst other sectors, we saw activity in technology, mid-cap technology companies. Few metal companies did well from the lower levels. Also, fertilizer stocks did well. So it was again broad-based sort of rally. Few pharmaceutical companies also closed at the highest point of the day, including Lupin and Aurobindo, which are weakest amongst the pharma basket. Technically, in the last two trading sessions, the Nifty rallied almost 700 points, and the formation is clearly indicating us that it is still following to the broader pattern of rising top, rising bottom. As the markets are overstretched and very close to their overbought levels, we are of the view that we should be careful while adding long position at higher levels. Yes, if there is any reversal activity during the day, then certainly we should look for adding long positions accordingly. But otherwise, it is better to focus on stocks, because now the markets have crossed their important barrier of 17,800 without any major hurdle, or we can say that it's a decisive breakout. So the market will try to consolidate between the range of 18,300, which was its previous highest level, and 17,800 or 17,700, which was its previous resistance. So now that is going to act as major support for the market. So in between, we are going to see stock specific action, and yesterday we saw good amount of activity in mid cap and small cap companies, along with a few large cap companies. So broadly, we are of the view that we should focus on the stocks to take any specific long positions. For the index, it is better to buy if there is any reversal formation. For the bank Nifty, there also we saw a strong reversal, and bank Nifty closed above the mark of 38,500, which is again positive for the bank Nifty. It is heading for the levels of 39,500. That's the broader view. If we consider the overall pattern of Nifty as well as bank Nifty, then bank Nifty is still underperforming. No doubt that it is outperforming in the very short term, but if we just compare with the previous high of Nifty, which was around 18,600, then from there the Nifty is just down 400 points from the previous high. But if we go through with the bank Nifty, then the bank Nifty was around 41,000 levels. From there, now it is quoting at 38,500, which is still, I would say, nearly 5% lower as compared to its previous high. So in the short term, yes, Bank Nifty is doing well, but in the medium to long term, if we see the broader trend of the Bank Nifty and Nifty, then Bank Nifty is still lagging, and maybe that's the reason we may see furthermore gains for the Bank Nifty. A few more stocks like State Bank of India, ICICI Bank, or maybe Axis, IndusInd Bank will help the Bank Nifty to move higher. So we should focus on financials to get more and more returns on our investment or capital. Friends, that's all from my side for the day. With this, I am ending today's morning podcast. Thank you very much for listening in and have a great day to all of you.